Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about knowing your why, which is perhaps the most important session in this business training series. Because building your own business, being an entrepreneur has great reward. It's a thrilling journey, but I got to tell you also, there will be challenges. There will be setbacks. And the key to determining whether or not these are merely speed bumps on your way to success or whether they're roadblocks all comes down to, do you have a clear and compelling, a motivating reason to build your business, to push through those challenges? You know, I can best describe a why like this. Picture that I set a plank down, a 10-inch wide, 20-foot long plank, and I ask you to walk across that plank for 20 bucks. Would you do it? Of course you would. It'd be the easiest 20 bucks. But what if I told you I was going to put that same plank across 200-story buildings and I asked you to walk across? You'd say, no way, Josh, that's crazy. Of course it is. But what if I told you that your child or your grandchild was on the other side and the building was on fire and the only way to get there was to walk the plank? Would you do it? Of course you would. You'd do it in a heartbeat and you'd leave the 20 bucks and you'd be gone. What changed? Of course, your why changed. One moment you said no, the next you said yes because you had a clear and compelling reason to do it. So now I'm going to challenge you to come up with what is your why? What is your big compelling reason? You know, Napoleon Hill said it best, that desire is the starting point for all achievement. You see, there's two powerful motivators. There's the promise of gain and the fear of loss. And the reality is the fear of loss is even more powerful. But in this business, thankfully, there's no huge investment up front. You see, if you don't have a clear and compelling enough why, you won't have any reason to build this business and you'll give up. So, I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pen and begin to write down your why. And as you do that, I want you to be honest with yourself. Don't write down what you want others to read or what you want to think your why is. But ask yourself, what would really motivate me to build this business, to go the course, to stay at it until I succeed? Because let me tell you, most of us have an employee mindset, and it takes time to transition to an entrepreneur mindset who sees a long-term reward and is willing to work toward that and make the investment in the short term, make short-term sacrifice to achieve your goals and your dreams. So, writing down your why, what it could be to enjoy a rewarding career, a career that makes a difference, where you feel like you're truly making an impact. That at the end of the day, people are saying, thank you for the impact, for the difference you made in my life. You see, in most businesses, we never experience that kind of impact, that kind of reward, knowing that we're making a real difference. It could be just getting out of debt. It could be saving for retirement. It could be financial freedom. The freedom to do what you want to do when you want to do it. It could be the freedom to live where you want to live, to spend time with your friends, your family. It could be personal growth and development. In fact, that's one of my favorites. Gallup said that the single most important factor in people choosing a job is personal growth and development. What a great reason. It could be to put the kids through college. It could be a plan B. Recognizing that, in this age of companies downsizing, right-sizing, capsizing, laying off, the reality is the chances of you starting with a job out of college and retiring with it is dim, right? It's next to zero, in fact. And so, what if you could secure your financial future? That could be a why. Forbes reported that millennials, that this current generation will be the first generation to reach 30 and earn less than the previous generation did. So maybe you want to secure your financial future. Maybe you're thinking about retirement. The fact is that 65% of Americans age 65 and older can't afford to retire. Does the idea of working at Walmart or working at the Golden Arches, McDonald's, does that excite you? Maybe not. The AARP asked retirees, they said, how many of you would like to live to be 100? The majority said no because of health and finances. Isn't that sad? If you were to follow 100 people for 45 years after college, you would find that 96% are dead or broke, and only 3 are able to support themselves without assistance from others, the government, church, family, and friends, and only 1 would be wealthy. So what are you going to do about this? What do you want your legacy to be? Are you committed? Are you willing to go all in and all out? And that's really the challenge. And without a clear and compelling why, you're not going to go all in. And you know what? Going all in and being truly committed is absolutely probably the biggest determining factor of your success. If people see that you're just testing the waters, you know, if they sense that regardless of what your words are, that you're not truly committed, they're not going to want to join you in your business. It's just a reality. And so the challenge to you right now is to identify what is that clear and compelling why, and make sure that it's big enough for you to go all in and be committed, where people see that you're determined. And you know what they'll do? They'll beat a pathway to your door to be a part of this journey, this exciting journey that you're on. And so let's go out there and take action right away, and I look forward to celebrating your success.